Here we have a young woman's declaration. So this would be Uraraka standing up for Midoriya.
This is our chance to test it out.
You know, the principal here, his quirk is like super intelligence, right? But for someone with a super intelligence quirk, he's been outmaneuvered quite a few times in this show. Now, is All for One just that smart? I don't know.
Fight against the League. We want to keep him safe, which means we should protect him in a state-of-the-art facility.
This is selfishness as well as,
you know,
the right thing to do.
Cheap. In fact, I was infiltrated last year. I've stayed focused on the threat Shigaraki poses.
Yeah, Decay is really good.
Reinforce the barrier. Our whole campus can move.
What?
The grounds
it can move?
Into a grid. Every an underground shelter. These shelters.
This plays to his strategy strengths.
All mecha anime tech. Of course.
That's right. That's like Tokyo 3.
Careful planning will have been layers of reinforced.
Yeah, it's exactly like Tokyo 3.
Detect anything abnormal, the troublesome attacks. In the meantime,
oh, because
shelters would travel along safe routes.
Because the hole, if a layer gets a hole, they just spin it, and then a new part of it is there. Now, and there's air gaps between them, which means that Shigaraki couldn't just decay the whole thing. That's actually really smart.
Eventually.
All right, Shiketsu, those guys.
If I'm
they had to remind us.
These plans have
ignorance.
Quirk morality training.
Even group together and act out.
Also, I would expect that his super intelligence would help him with investments if, like, his goal was to become rich.
Our search was fruitless. We have little to show for it. While
taking responsibility.
Is the target of the villains.
Now, I do feel for your regular citizens here because this entire situation, like, it's not the fault of the regular citizens. The government really screwed this up as far as how they molded society during the hero era. Like, all of this is due to a lot of miscalculations on the government's part about how quirk society should work. You know, a lot of these villains only exist because of how restrictive society became. Not All for One, of course. But you did feed him tools. Yeah. He's really beat down. And he's a kid, right? Like, these adults need to understand that.
Putting in the work is the more difficult path.
I'm not sure how big Nezu's supposed to be sometimes.
Once surpasses even All Might.
Yeah, but see, they're making the same mistake, though, that they made with All Might. They're putting all their eggs in one basket, just like they did with him. That they have to change how they're managing society. Like, I know that's not this school's job. That's the government's job, who seems to be largely absent now. But like, you can't just say, oh, he's better than All Might. Relying on that one pillar is still a mistake. Oh, little Ochako.
I've always liked to see.
You're the best!
Yeah. They need people cheering for them.
Search your heart! Will you allow him to rest at your side? Will you give him time to prepare?
Oh, Midoriya's mom.
I'm begging you! Let you Which pair of shoes did you pick out?
The ones that look like his. Yeah.
We all became the greatest of heroes.
Remember, he said that at the very beginning of the show. Not the whole line, the first part.
I'm here. You don't have to cry anymore. Everything will be okay.
I'm here. The same as All Might. The same as Deku.
Student.
I want you to be able to say, I am here.
Shelters turned me away. Thanks for what you did back then, crybaby hero.
The cryberry baby hero, Deku.
to get our lives back.
Man,
I know this is tough.
this extra's
but
stealing the
come
show.
on. We can't keep leaders.
He also looks familiar. I think we've seen him before.
I have my friends beside me.
Even Bakugo is crying.
Together. Hands.
Now, he was saying all that about the connection, like more psychologically, is how he meant it. However, I have always wondered how big of a deal is it the psychological component, or is there a metaphysical component to that as well? Other times when we saw All Might with the power, he seemed to grow stronger when people were cheering for him, or he had people connected around him. I do wonder if the power actually does somehow use that energy. I don't know. That would be a very anime twist on it. I kind of hope that's not the case, but I have thought about it.
He was secretly transported to Central Hospital for restoration research.
So he wasn't in Tartarus during the breakout. That's actually good to know, because I don't know if he would work properly now. His brain is kind of broken, but his power was 2 hacks.
We wouldn't have any strongholds today.
Because he could
It's not
teleport in,
much.
yeah.
But we were able to can only enter campus after a period of isolation.
Ah.
It is.
I want to see all the teachers on the offensive. That would be awesome.
Check on those hero haters.
Especially since one of their own was killed, midnight. Which is wild. I can't believe the show went that far. No, they're staying. Is this it? Stain kind of worships All Might, though. Like, would he really want to kill him? I don't know. Especially, like, now that he's powerless. I don't know, like, Stain is obviously an awful person, but I don't know if killing his idol, if you will, especially when he doesn't have his former strength, makes sense for Stain. It would be kind of cool if he became sort of like a protector, like a silent protector of All Might. I know that's probably not where this is going, though.